Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Curse of Oak Island. The roadway in the swamp continues to expand, and more jewelry is found on Lot 5. This week on The Curse of Oak Island, the guys were busy all over the island as they continued uncovering more features in the swamp and more jewelry and coins on Lot 5. Billy Gerhardt has been happily digging in the southwest corner of the swamp for the last couple of weeks, and he appears to have uncovered some interesting features. Last week, he hit some wood timbers, which the guys reckon may be a dam used to create the swamp. This week, Billy uncovered some more similar stones adjacent to the old stone roadway, which made the guys conclude that they were likely an extension of the possible 500-year-old road. The team believes they are right at the edge of either the stone road or a wharf and right at a loading zone. They are now trying to figure out exactly where the swamp/road ended and where the beach began. The guys brought in metal detectorist Gary Drayton, hoping that a so-called loading zone would contain many artifacts that had previously fallen into the dirt. Somewhat disconcertingly, Gary found nothing. Marty Lagina argued that we should still have hope. A group of people constructed a massive roadway and wharf nearly 500 years ago, and then buried it. Why? There must be a reason. Oak Island archaeologists find jewelry and a coin on Lot 5. Meanwhile, on Lot 5, the archaeologists continue excavating the mysterious circular and rectangular structures. Much like the roadway in the swamp, these structures are massive and appear to have been hidden. Again, why? The guys speculate that Lot 5 was used as a staging area for the money pit. Last night, the archaeologists found two potentially important artifacts. First up was a colorful bead, which could be Venetian glass and could date back to the 15th century. This was the second bead in as many weeks. The second item was a very large and very old-looking coin. It appeared to have some kind of markings on it, but will need to be properly scanned to figure out where and when it's from. Blacksmith Carmen Legg returned last night to the brand-new laboratory on Oak Island. He examined a couple more artifacts from Lot 5, consisting of two shards. The first were made of copper, and Carmen speculated they could have made a decorative jewelry box. The second set of shards was made from iron and lead, and Carmen suggested it was a strap from an old box or chest. It was dated to the 16th or 17th century. Oak Island team stumbled in search for the chapel vault, but progressed in garden shaft excavation. Also last night, there was disappointment at the money pit area where the borehole drill guys were hoping to find the elusive chapel vault. As expected, they hit a void at 180 feet, but there was no sign of the vault. Maybe they missed it by a matter of inches. Meanwhile, there was finally some good news at the garden shaft as Dumas man Roger Fortin announced they finally got the flood water under control. This means they will restart excavating down to about 95 feet, and then they can resume hunting for the tunnel that leads toward the baby blob. The Curse of Oak Island has long fascinated treasure hunters and history enthusiasts with its mix of mystery, danger, and elusive wealth. The latest developments bring new intrigue as the swamp's mysterious roadway continues to reveal itself, and Lot 5 offers fresh clues in the form of ancient jewelry. The swamp, long a focus of speculation, has baffled researchers for years. Some believe it was intentionally flooded to conceal something valuable beneath, while others argue it's a natural formation with only coincidental ties to the legend. Now, as the Oak Island team carefully excavates, more of the ancient stone-paved roadway is coming into view. Stretching deeper into the murky water, this strange path hints at a past filled with clandestine activity. Each foot of stone painstakingly revealed seems to offer a glimpse into an era shrouded in secrecy. One where unknown builders might have used this roadway to transport heavy materials or treasure from ships docked along the island's coast to hidden caches inland. The roadway's construction defies easy explanation. The tightly fitted stones, some weighing hundreds of pounds, show signs of skilled engineering far beyond what most would have expected from the time periods linked to Oak Island's lore. Yet there it lies, weathered yet enduring. Was this the work of pirates, perhaps members of the Knights Templar, as some have theorized? Or is it connected to an even older civilization whose ties to this remote Nova Scotia island have been lost to history? The questions hang as heavily as the mist above the swamp, with each stone seeming to carry the weight of 1,000 untold stories. As the excavation continues, more curious artifacts begin to surface. Alongside the stones, fragments of wood that date back centuries have been found, indicating the roadway may once have been reinforced with wooden beams or planks. Even more intriguing are traces of metal that suggest the presence of once active mechanisms. Could these be remnants of machinery used to transport goods, or even devices meant to trap and discourage treasure seekers? The swamp, often portrayed as a treacherous barrier, could instead have been the key to carefully controlled movements across the island. The answers remain buried in the muck, awaiting their unearthing by those brave enough to continue digging. Meanwhile, on Lot 5, one of the island's most enigmatic plots, jewelry is beginning to emerge from the soil. At first glance, these small, delicate pieces might not seem particularly significant, but closer examination reveals their importance. The latest finds include a pendant inlaid with a deep green gemstone and a ring engraved with cryptic symbols. Both pieces show signs of age, their metalwork tarnished and worn, yet they retain a sense of elegance that hints at their origins in a time of wealth and power. The pendant, though simple in design, has an air of mystery about it. The gemstone, likely emerald, reflects light in a way that gives it an almost otherworldly glow. What's most fascinating is the etching along its edges, small, intricate designs that resemble intertwined vines or serpents. Could these designs be symbolic, perhaps a code left behind by those who once guarded Oak Island's secrets? Or are they purely ornamental, crafted by someone who simply valued beauty? The lack of definitive answers only fuels speculation. The ring, on the other hand, is heavier and more worn. Its band is wider than most, and the engraving, though faded, is still partially legible. Some researchers believe it could be a cipher or a clue, linking the jewelry to an organization like the Freemasons or the Templars. The symbols, a mix of triangles, circles, and unfamiliar marks, invite endless theories. The possibility that this ring once belonged to someone deeply involved in the island's hidden history is tantalizing. Was it worn by a guardian, tasked with protecting the treasure from those who might seek it? Or was it the possession of one who sought to hide riches, leaving behind cryptic markers for their return? As these discoveries pile up, the team grows more certain that Lot 5 holds a deeper connection to the mystery than previously thought. Other relics found on the plot have included tools, fragments of parchment, and even traces of gold. Together, they paint a picture of an area that was once a hub of activity, perhaps a staging ground or even a vault where treasures were prepared before being buried. The jewelry, with its blend of beauty and symbolism, seems to confirm that something, or someone, of great importance once passed through this area. With each new find, the island's secrets grow both clearer and more complex. The swamp roadway, expanding ever deeper into the unknown, might well lead to the very heart of the Oak Island enigma. Its stones are not merely relics of a bygone era. They may be clues, guiding those who dare to follow.